I'll find it. Hmm. Yeah, I'll stick to my highest level character. Thank you. What I reckon I should do for my first act of people back to World of Warcraft? Should it be PvP or dungeons? Please feel free to let me know. I have no problem with what you guys choose, and I'll be honoured to do what you guys want. I probably should have waited until it was actually talking a bit more, guys, but unfortunately, I'm not patient, so yeah, you guys to see this raw state like I am. Oh, it's downloading. Never start it, unfortunately. What I get for not being patient, right? Hey, we got drinking in this ring. Hey? Alright, it's pretty cool. Can't really see it, but I'll try and take a better photo of one day and show you it's a bit better than that. But yeah. What the fuck is going on? I need to reset the computer. No, I don't. I had to do the try because I just installed this fucking piece of shit. But before we go any further, we'll go to the menu with it. Oh, I'm starting to play WoW again. I haven't played in a long time, but I'm going back to it now. Um, like I just started downloading tonight. Haven't played in a long time, but I'm going to go back to my highest character when I do play it. I really haven't played in a long time, so it's going to be really. I haven't played it in a month since I played it before Dragon Age was going to come out, but before then I played it frequently and I just stopped when that came out. It's just yeah. Things go with the defaults. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that. It is, I'm not gonna touch anything. But yeah, what about yourself? You play well? By chance? Of course you do, because you watch WoW streamers, right? Ah, there we go. We're in. Um, so I can actually see everything's pointing out. And alright, I spent charm points. Fuck me. What have I spent? No. God, it's not liking it at the moment for some reason. Yeah. Yeah, I've actually played Guild Wars. I don't mind that. Which one are you talking about, 2 or 1? Because I've played both of them, to be honest. Guild Wars is a bit better. I wouldn't mind getting back to Guild Wars at some point, to be honest. But yeah, I can totally agree with you. I did enjoy Guild Wars 1 and 2. I just a lack of people to play with, to be honest. On both of them that made me go away from both game types. If that makes sense. Yeah, but at the same time, I reckon if enough of us get together, we could build a community up again and get the game up good. But at the same time, a lot of these games are like that, and it's just it's hard because a lot of people lose interest in those games, and a lot of people are just there probably for their friends. And if their friends stop playing or gaming on those games, then they're obviously gonna go, oh yeah, we're not playing them anymore, and go to other games. So like, if you had a good group of people that were actually willing to play with you and help you build good communities in there, those games wouldn't be so dead as they are now. If that makes sense. Like, hell, like, look at the game Blizzard. I mean, not Blizzard. It's freaking you know what I'm talking about. Fucking But at the same time, it's the actual company's fault at the same time, because I'm talking about New Worlds. The game that fucking Twitch tried to make, well, Amazon tried to make. They had great ideas, but their ideas didn't really work on in theory. They were, I mean, in practice, they worked on paper. Like how I think what they were going to do for the actual in-game thing when you were going to go like for the streamers was when you're live, you could say you're live, and that would promote you as a streamer. But the connecting thing in their beta didn't work, and then they could have actually had it in the real game after they fixed it, but they didn't really fix it properly, and they didn't really integrate it at all, which probably killed that part of it. But at the same time, it was still a good game. Like, I mean, like, I would continue to play it if I had people to play with right now, but the people that I were going to play with, they gave up on it. And I was playing it solo. Like, I played it for about a week by myself and just gave up on it. Does that make sense? Like, I was just running around doing questing and mining, getting all the resources and earning money, and I even had a guild for me and one of my mates that were actually going to play with me, that we were going to try and get like other mates into, but that just fell apart. And I'm guessing that's the same thing with games like WoW and Guild Wars 2, which is what you were talking about before, wasn't it? But yeah, if you play Guild Wars 2, you can join my Discord, chuck me a Discord friends request, I'll join your Discord and all that, and we can probably give that another shot at some point. If that makes sense. Like, I'm not gonna lock back any kind of game at all. I'm up for any kind of games and playtime, and right now I'm thinking of getting a lot of bugs and glitches because I haven't actually let my World of Warcraft update properly. Does that make sense? I just started updating it early before, and it should have been updating when I was actually playing on games, but I'm actually considering if it crashes again because of that, I'm gonna put it to a just change streak, if everyone's okay with that. And you can talk about whatever you want. What game you want, you can let me know about, and that'll be alright. That's true, but at the same time, some of them can be really rewarding. Like, hell, RuneScape's old school. That's still fun though. But I have literally have no one to play that with as well, and that's why I go on that too. And if I actually could get a group of people together to play that with, I'll get back to that. It's the same as another game, Red Dead Online, as well as Grand Theft Auto. I mean, another game on the ability to get along, get a group of people together and play. And I'm gonna actually, I've already followed you anyway, so yeah. Do you have any games that like I'm going to just let's talk about right now? I feel really bad. I should be having hay fever right now. Yeah, true. If you do the thumbs on the front only service, then you won't get the dickheads. They're like the hackers and the cheaters and all that crap. I'm guessing that would also be the same with Red Dead. Sorry about the sneezing. Just got a little bit of hay fever here and there. And another good game would be, which they did promise online to be, was Cyberpunk. But that's not getting one. They're just getting an expansion and all that crap. Which is alright, because hopefully maybe in the future they will actually probably make a standalone Cyberpunk game, because that was a great game in my opinion. I really enjoyed that, like, from day one. I thought everyone that was shit was just full crap, because they were haters, because they were expecting something that it wasn't, but they didn't play it for something that it was, which was actually an okay game, in my opinion. Oh god, Battle Arena. There we go. And also, just other games that were alright that were to be on the line would be, let me see, fuck. Lord of the Rings Online, that's a good one. D&D, they're another good ones, but not the Winter ones. There's one before that one that's still around now. That was way better than the one that's around now, which is the I forgot what it's called, but yeah, you know what I mean. It's one that's newer than the older one. And Outer Worlds, that's another decent one. That's not too bad. But I do suggest playing that with friends as well. Well, yeah, that's actually not a bad game as well. That's more of a single player game, isn't it? Or can you also play multiplayer with that? And that's another one from the Dungeons and Dragons thing, isn't it? The full, yeah, it was still in the beta thing because I've actually got it on Steam and I played it a little bit. I didn't mind it. I thought it was alright. That's just me though. You know, I could be talking and my ass. The new one's multiplayer, okay? That's after Bomb Gate 3, isn't it? Yep, okay, well, what's this do? So I got the flag. Oh, they went here. What did they fuck off on me? Oh, that'd be right, wouldn't it? Bunch of fucking dicks. Yeah. Well, Call of Duty's another fun game that I've enjoyed playing online. Mainly with mates for number was up, but I've also played that solo, so yeah, you know. And I thought it was pretty fun. I could even name games that have been dead. They're very good. Oh, okay. So you're talking about the Baldur's 3, right? That's a turn-based one, right? I think it's already coming out, bro, because if I go to my Steam account right now, right? So this is all the games I've got installed right now. I'll go to ones I don't have installed. And I'll go straight up. Just give me a few minutes. Yeah, there's a lot of great games in my thing that I haven't played yet that are pretty amazing that I need to go through and play. New Star Wars code, yeah, that is gonna be fucking brilliant when that comes out. I'm basically gonna get that. I've also got the new Dead Islands game. That's okay. That's not the one you're talking about. You're talking about this one. So I haven't installed this one yet. I need to install this one, which I'm going to do now. I'm going to start that installing because I don't care if I have a few things there in the background because I can do that. Um, yeah, this is still, well, it says still in early access, but I think it's almost fully out. But at the same time, I reckon don't knock a game because it's in early access. I have played a lot of great games that are in early access, and I have to admit, some of them have been pretty epic, and I would not turn back from playing them. If that makes sense. I'm gonna go to Dragon Islands, apparently. I'm gonna take this portal. So here I'll get back to that. Yeah, trust me, it's worth doing a lot of stuff when they're in open, like when they're in the access, because you can't go away. Yeah, the thing is, when people have actually, I've seen people complain about early access in the past, and when I've actually read what they're complaining about early access, and I'm thinking, like, they've actually said it's just another excuse for games to release unfinished games. And I'm thinking, bro, it's early access. That's the whole point. They're going, showing what they got so far, trying to get support and information about how to improve the game. And what the thing is, it's not an excuse. It's a way for them to find out from the actual players themselves and the people that play the games, so they can get the stuff they need to improve it and make the games better. If that makes sense. And people that always had that narrow view that developers are out to grab money and they're going to say, oh yeah, we're going to go to early access, we're going to say, yep, we'll get this early access, we're just not going to take on board whatever these people are telling us to fix the game and just release our finished game at the end of the early access period because it's been finished for this amount of time just so we grab more money. Or because they don't care what their fans say. If that makes sense, or something like that. Yes, but this is at the start of early access where I've read stuff like this too, and I understand people have been burned in the past. I played a game called, it was called Folktale, right? That was the beginning of every game, and this Richard just died, basically. And in my opinion, it shouldn't have. But it's just they gave up on it because I don't think they were getting as much things as they could. And at the same time, we got another game, which is basically Kingdom Wars, which is another, in my opinion, is basically a big point where it can be abused. Because that game has been in early progress since, I think it was 2015 or even earlier. And what they've scrapped the idea, they've restarted it, and at the same time, they've also just, they haven't really made that much progress at all, considering what the game is today. It's just a pile of crap. And then, yeah, another game which I could actually mention right now, which early access has been good for, would be, well, this was from a bigger developer, the one I'm going to show you first. This one was good for. So they really made some good changes in this from the early development and all that. I played that through the early access and all that. I enjoyed it, but I haven't really played it afterwards. Well, maybe I have, because you see I've got about 8 achievements and there's still 15 to go. But the other game I was actually coming to talk about was this one. I've had this for, like, I don't know, heaps of years since its first release, and they're still building it. They're working on it, and it has actually been a significant improvement from the original one. So if you actually did want to go and grab it, you can go to Steam and grab it for about $21.50. But for me, it is basically a big clone of the Guild, basically. Yeah, it has, but they're still working on it. They're improving it, they're building it. So it's like they're obviously like developing other games that process too, I think. If not, this is probably the only game they're developing and they're working on, basically. So that they want to make sure this is actually comes out perfect when they fully release it. And I don't have a problem with that. But the other game I mentioned before was Kingdom Wars is a lot longer than 5 years. That's what been probably like, I don't know, probably 8 or not, like 8 or more. But another game that I am really looking forward to would be Fable, which is like probably a 4th addition to the game. But it's actually a rebirth of this series, which would be definitely great. And that's being done by, which is being done by a company that's owned by Microsoft, which was Turn 10, which have only had experience with games like Forza and racing games, which is actually quite interesting that they decided to make an open world RPG, in my opinion, but at the same time, they have the experience in the open world and all that, but would you really trust a game team made racing games with a sort of like magic fantasy medieval game? But at the same time, they have actually got people from The Witcher to help them with the combat and stuff, so it might be good. So I'm willing to get the game and play it myself. Like, I'm not going to knock it for what I believe or anything like that. I'm willing to say, give it a shot, everyone. Pass your judgment. Don't use what I'm saying as a way to influence you on buying or enjoying the game. I will too, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, like I said, I have no judgment until I play the game, which is like next week we will be having on the 5th, which is the Friday. We'll be having I think it's what is it I think Red Skies or something that will be coming out. Let me wrap up my Xbox Game Pass. That's right. Yeah, Red Falls will be coming out. And I will be streaming that for everyone to watch. So everyone that's here right now is enjoying this conversation and loving this. Please follow, like, and subscribe, and join us for that stream, which will be possibly sometime on Friday, and the earliest possible, most likely probably around 6 o'clock my time, which is fuck, I don't know what your time is, but if you join in, then yeah. And speaking of games, what other games are you guys looking forward to? If you don't mind me asking, please feel free to put them in the chat, and I will talk and answer them if I know anything about them. And if I don't know anything about them, I will not say anything. Well, I might say something, but I won't say anything about games. Alright, come on. You guys must know about what more games to me, like, seriously. There's a game called, okay, I'll have a look at that. I've never played that, but I'll have a look at that and check that out, like you suggested. And, something else, is another great game that I actually remember playing as a younger one, and I'm pretty sure everybody that's in the chat right now, or is actually being my stream has probably played it, would be Stalker and all that. And I'm actually definitely going to get Stalker 2 when that comes out, and I will be streaming that for everyone, because that will definitely be a masterpiece, I reckon. And another one will be State of Decay 3, because that's definitely going to be an awesome game when that comes out, I reckon. Because they were pretty brilliant, those games, in my opinion. And if anyone has anything else that was, please let me know, and please explain why, and I'll be willing to discuss why I... Oh yes, I've got moved to Dynamo. I forgot the main edition, and I've also done some streams of it actually, from the last betas. So what I'm actually going to do is, before I do anything more in Diablo, is go to my YouTube channel and grab a couple of links for you to chuck them in the chat. Should I go for my videos or for my actual Oh, sorry, I thought I was speaking clearly. Here's that. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm just going to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna grab a couple of links from my past contents for the Diablo streams. Probably just one of them, if that's alright. Shit, how long ago was it? Just bear with me, I'm trying to look for it here. Is that Diablo? No. I have to go back a little bit further. Probably should went from my Twitch channel. It would have been probably easier, wouldn't it? Here we go. This one will do. It's a little bit later on in the gameplay from my first stream of the Diablo 4, but I had a few issues where it crashed for reasons, which will probably be graphic-wise and all that, and while will not be able to stream it at full graphics when it comes out. But yeah, feel free to check that out, enjoy it, and you can find the other dive by streams on my channel, and other games like Call of Duty, Mountain Blade 2, Tom Clancy's Breaking Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, and Resident Evil's Village, and Resident Evil 4, and possibly, yeah, yeah, if you want the content, it's possibly going to be there. If it's not there, let me know, and I'll try and make some more content that involves that crap, that involves that stuff. And I'm not saying those games are crap, I'm saying those games will be added at some point. Because I will not pass judgment on a game until I play it, ever. If I can help it, that is. Yeah, it can be a little bit difficult. You can get a bit lost and all that. But the thing is with that game is I think you don't give up. You can just keep persevering and you will eventually get there and finish it. Oh, the new remake. Yeah, I was playing the new remake. I played the 1 and 2 of the and 3 of the remakes, and for me, I reckon they cut too much out of them because there was a lot of enjoyable things in the original ones, and then you missed out on a lot of stuff to do with the old stories. If that makes sense. Like I've actually got the old one on PlayStation. I don't know if the capture card works on PlayStation anymore, so I could plug the capture card in the PlayStation in the first PlayStation and then play the Resident Evil 2, or I could actually play the first Resident Evil 3 on the computer, for sure. Yeah, I really don't recall the zombies because they could actually kind of talk in a way, and they were a lot stronger than zombies, and they're a little bit more smart because they use weapons and they threw things. You know what I mean? And yeah, I found them quite easy when I went through it, to be honest. But I'm guessing you probably chucked it on the hardest level, didn't you? I think I might have chucked it on the hardest level, but I got through it quite alright. I don't know, I just might have had some good luck, and I might have been just going on an absolute good luck point at that point. But like I said, I'm not going to knock anyone or knock anything anyone says, because I'm just here to talk about everyone's favourite games and enjoyment of them, and offer new insight, of course. Oh wait, I've got a American fly, don't I? Oh yes, true. I started Modern Standard, and I didn't find it that hard at all. I mean, I might have fluked it. I might have just been haven't really. Oh, I might have been having really good luck through my entire run of it. But yeah, I didn't remember or see any issue for me going through it at all. But yeah, I'll have to. What next time I go through it, I'll have to watch out for that. Oh, you tried to be sneaky? Yeah, well, that can work, but sometimes it doesn't. And like, I can see why you would, and I think most of the time in a lot of the games where you can be sneaky and you can also be aggressive, like when I played Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, I done it sneaky, so I basically went through almost didn't kill anyone basically until I had to. Like I even the missions where you had to destroy the tank, like rather than destroying it, I actually stole the tank and pretty much captured everyone that was guarding it, if I could. But that made the game a lot harder. Then, in saying that, when I played, what was it? Ooh, the I forgot the game. Oh, like, I mean, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But it was like, if you actually translate it, it translated to Machine God, the name, from what I read on Google. Like, I've played probably all the games up from the third one. I just haven't played the earlier ones of it. I hate fucking things, so they can go fuck herself. And I've always liked the games after the one, so I think it was that one I started at. No, it might have been after that one actually. Yeah, wait. Yeah. Um, Human Revolution was the latest one, so yeah. No, that was the one that I started playing it at. And the one that I played was this one, because it was in 2016. And those guys were quite enjoyable. But you can play them really stealthy, or you could literally be ruthless. I just showed them on screen. So yeah, sorry, I just showed the guys I was talking about on screen because I completely forgot them too.
The aspects will be pleased that the council has accepted.
You want me to try to get back on screen so you can see what I was talking about?
Great wonders and many perils.
Those who answer the call will face whatever.
To be honest, I will actually probably do a stream of those games at some point.
The strength of
this
the Horde
week or the week
has
after.
always been its people. I am heartened to hear it. But know that the Dragon Queen will not abide.
It's good chatting with you though.
Shores.
It has
The
been really
Horde
good.
honors its truce with the Alliance. To that end, the Reliquary will work together with the Explorers League on an expedition of discovery.
I expect we will learn much from one another.
Do not forget, Abyssian, that the Dragon Isles are home to the Drakthir as well. We intend to rediscover our past and lay claim to our future.
Then let our peoples make this journey together, Cindrathresh.
Agreed.
Oh, you're in the US, are you?
I'm
I'm in Australia. Nice to know, man.
Obvious lack of wings.
Feel free to join my
I see
Discord if
there
you
is
want to.
much work ahead of us. Come then, the Dragon Isles await.
Hail, adventurer. I shall help you prepare for the Dragon Isles. Remember, I shall meet you at the Zeppelin once you.
Oh no, I'm not from the US, I'm from Australia. What about you? If you're from the US, that's cool. But wherever you're from, that's cool as well.
You call that a uniform?
Oh. Canberra, was it? Cool. Not too far away from me. That's probably like one state away from me. Because you've got the you got Victoria, you got New South Wales, and you got Canberra, which is basically capital territory of Australia. Fair enough. Nice to talk to you. Nice to talk to me from the capital of my country.
You have your orders.
Yeah, oh, aware of that. I like to play stupid sometimes. Or do I? Why do I just say that so I don't sound like I'm stupid? Victoria, basically a couple of states away from you. Well, one state. Yeah, just right above Tasmania. You go to Tasmania to see all the two-headed people from Victoria. Nah, I probably really shouldn't say that about people in the other states, should I? Who am I supposed to talk to? You done this part already? Yeah, Raul, if you have, please let me know where to go to talk to this guy. I got it, I got it. I think I got it. I think I might have it. Nah, I'm more lost than I was before. Oh, wow. So, do they have two heads? Do they have any relations with sheep or anything like that? Oh wait, that's New Zealand, this isn't it? So you're a... I'm guessing your mum is a your mum's Tasmanian, your dad's from good old Brisbane. Cool, gotcha. I mean Canberra, sorry. My mind's all over the joint right now. Okay, so I gotta go through there obviously. There's something I'm missing. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Interesting mix. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do one of the other parts of this because this is actually is not exactly working out for me right now because it's like where I should be going is not where I was. So it says it's in there, right? Let's follow it. No. Where come it? Here.
What is the situation?
Ah, okay. There we go. Darn, worked out. Yeah, like I said, I'm not the sharp sword and shed. And yes, I probably should wait for this game to be fully installed. But like I said, I am very impatient. Were you a fan of Counter-Strike by any chance? 'Cause I wouldn't mind going back and playing them one day. Because they were a fun bunch of games. So were the Half-Life games. And actually, I've got a VR set. I have been meaning to play the Half-Life Alex game in Half-Life. I mean, in 3D. Like, that would be a cool game to play in 3D, I reckon. Yeah, I was just wondering if you had Counter-Strike by any chance. So I was just saying, if you had that, I wouldn't mind actually going back one day and playing that. Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, the Half-Life game, I would definitely enjoy going to and playing that with the VR kit I have, or the VR headset and all that crap. And so telling yeah, I'm gonna meet you over there and blah 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 blah. Okay, so it's saying I'm gonna meet that guy over there, right? Oh, well. Well, the reason I haven't really touched my headset is because, well, you can probably tell from looking, it's not a really good area for VR. So if I actually do get a big area, I will actually probably use it. And it's like, at the same time, the games I've actually played in it, like, I think it's, the last game I played in it would be The Walking Dead. And, yeah, that's basically one I would not want to play unless I have the right amount of room for. And it really did, give me the heebie-jeebies, to be honest. Yeah, it's just, when people come up to talk to me, it made me scared the crap out of me. But yeah, like I said, I will not be one of those people that will not actually not use it again because of their past experiences and how it scared the absolute daylights out of them. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, there is a lot of cool games like that on there. Like, hell, they've even got some first-person shooting games, but at the end of the day, to be honest, I think it's too early for the VR to be like a mainstream thing, and that's what the problem is. Because like, for it to really work, you would need it to be fully immersive, and for you to maybe be in one position and not to move anywhere at all. Like, let's say if you're sitting in a chair like me, maybe have like a really strong seat like that. Oh, was it? Okay, well, I haven't actually played that yet, and I might give that a shot one day. Like, there's actually a lot of cool Star Wars games that are coming out, like Star Wars Survivor. Like, that looks awesome, and apparently, from what I've heard, the highest graphics card, which is like, the latest graphics card from NVIDIA, is actually having trouble handling that one. If you know what I mean. Which is probably a good sign because maybe they did focus a lot on the graphics. At the same time, I have actually seen graphics cards that have been way more powerful than your average ones.
I look forward to hearing what you've
Like,
learned.
I forgot what they're called, but they do kick the shit out of the ones that are currently on the market that are actually affordable by people like us. And like, you basically be forking out a fortune for those ones. I think the cheapest one I found for the ones I'm talking about was like probably $6,000. Yeah. And supposedly from what I looked at, they are actually gaming graphics cards. True, but if you think about it too, if you look at the Diablo 4 requirements, what the requirements that they probably recommend, or the full requirements, it is basically more than the graphics cards like can handle now, basically. But the good news is the minimum graphics is basically pretty good for any computer. But I still reckon I might have trouble streaming it from what I read anyway. That makes sense. It says shift and right click. Oh, okay, cool, I gotcha. So, click and drag. I gotcha. And I'll go there. It's not there anymore, cool. Not off the top of my head, but I can actually go to somewhere where I can actually find it for you very quickly. It's gonna be a few minutes. Just let me remember the steps. Okay? I know up to 20 series and it's probably a 2080, if that makes sense. Okay. There we go. Where is it? That's all the other ones, not the one that we need, not the stuff we need, is it? Yeah, well, it's a 2080 Titan. That's all I remember. Oh, okay, cool. So how's that run for you anyway? The 2080 Super. Because basically I'm running mine off the the developers driver, because the gaming driver, it actually caused issues, and I know it seems to run better with the um the driver I mentioned before, which was for the studio. But yeah, if you're getting WoW, you might have trouble running at the fullest graphics. So I recommend what they've recommended is possibly going for the lowest graphics. Um, let me go to what I was talking about, because I'm going to talk at start for a minute anyway, so I've got plenty of time. Blah 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 blah. Hold on, don't mind me just having a fight for computer right now. Yeah. Yeah, so that's basically everything I can modify with the GeForce experience, and what I'm actually running off is the studio drive, basically for my graphics card, is because it seems to run better with that than the other one. Yeah, they kind of are, because I don't really have them set up to fullest, because I don't want to push my stuff too far, but I could if I wanted to, but it will actually cause a lot of lag and latency, unfortunately. Yeah, that's all good. I'm gonna go back to work because a bunch of mates of mine are, and at the same time, I've just got the graphics set not the best. But don't forget, this game was made like early 2000s. You know what I mean? And it's still going, and they make this game to run on any fucking computer. So you're not going to expect the best graphics. I'm not even worried about it. I'm just saying you shouldn't expect the best from WoW at all, in my opinion. Unless you're playing for somebody that's got like top of the line computer. And mine, this computer I designed before COVID. I ordered it before COVID hit. And it was top of the line back then. I basically, yeah. Maybe, but I haven't had any issue with the processor thing. Does that make sense? I think it was with the graphics card driver, which was the game driver I had at first, and then Mamo suggested use the studio driver, which would actually make it, which would be better for it, and it was, because when I actually ran it from the gaming driver, it didn't really run well with Call of Duty or games like that. Yeah, that's true, but I haven't actually fully downloaded it yet. I'm actually playing this with it all fully downloaded. So there's going to be issues there, that too, if that makes sense. Because I'm still downloading the games we're playing. Like you see that thing right there? That little round circle, game data is currently being downloaded. So that would also contribute to shit graphics. There's a lot of factors you can factor into it. Is just what I'm saying. And I'm not too worried at all. For me, I probably shouldn't even play this right now because I'm probably a little bit intoxicated and I don't give a shit what it looks like. As long as I'm gonna have fun, I don't need to think, and I just run through, do shit. It's all good in my opinion.
It's too far away. I need to target something first.
Well, every time I play PvP, the Horde, the Alliance suck.
I'm out of range.
Cool, so we're on the same boat, man. Brilliant. Bro, you got Discord voting chats? Ooh. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna try and get to the Dragon Island, and then I'm probably gonna head off, I reckon. Oh, oops, that's my crafting skill. Yep. Just forget I did that. I should know better. Yeah, I might have passed out earlier than I said actually. I'll see how I'll go after this game. I will. I've actually watched it already. Is there a new season out? I actually enjoyed that show. It was actually pretty good, I thought. Even though a lot of people said it sucked, I thought it was quite good. You still haven't watched it? I'm not going to ruin it for you. Don't ask me any questions. I won't tell you anything, okay? Yeah, for the horde, fuckers. But you know what? He's feeling an alliance player. Yeah, why not? You make me want to watch it a second time, man. I reckon once I get done with what I'm doing now, I might actually even go watch it a second time. Yeah, I'm hoping there is a second season, you know that? And I'm hoping they do actually make another Cyberpunk game, because, like I told you, I really did enjoy that game, even though there was a lot of hate for it. Yeah, true. I'll probably start watching it tomorrow or sometime tonight, and I think my game's froze up again. Shit. This is what I get for not waiting for it to completely update, right? Oh, brilliant. I need to say, fuck the haters, we're making a new one. Like, I like it when they do stuff like that. Because I reckon these days, some people, some companies, they just give in to the minorities too much. If that makes sense. Like, time might be good. And the voice that you hear louder than anyone else is the minority's voice. So they might be saying something that's absolutely horrible, but then yet in reality, majority of the people are saying, oh no, it's great, it's good, don't worry, you know what I mean? And then that minority gets heard louder than the people that are saying it's alright. Me too. I'm hoping they're going to chuck another bunch of money down for the next Halo series, man. Like, you probably thought it was a piece of shit. Everyone else probably thought it was a piece of shit. But me and a mate of mine thought it was fucking brilliant. If you know what I mean. Like, hell. Come on. Like, I mean, it mightn't have played to everyone's ideal Halo story from when they watched the when they played the games and all that, but if you think about it, it's before the games. It's basically telling the story of what happened beforehand. True. I kind of agree with that stuff, but at the same time, I'm not going to knock it, because if you think about it, it's basically probably saying why he never takes the mask off in the games. Even though in the games they explained it as being, that's supposed to be the, like this is going back to Doom and Quake and all that. The player would be, they would be saying the player would be imagining their face on the character. And that's why the character in the game would never take the thing off his head, because then that would ruin that thing, basically. But at the same time, I reckon, who cares? It's sort of it gives a bit more of a backing, a bit more of a understanding of where he came from and what he is and why he is that kind of character, if that makes sense. In my opinion, that is. Some people may disagree with me and they may say, you're full of shit. But yeah. Okay. Second up on what? Just so we're on the same page. Just think I'm between two conversations right now. Yes, and yes, I'm guessing you're probably right there. That's true, but what I was saying is, I was explaining that in the last conversation, I was having, why he shouldn't have taken off the helmet. But the thing is, the reason he's probably haven't taken it off is because, as what's happened in the last episode, if that makes sense. Because he basically gave Cortana control of his body, and he said, or he actually he said he trusted her to like do whatever and all that. And he's like, what's probably happened is he's probably not even him anymore. He's probably dead. It's probably part of Cortana that's running his body, basically left in him, because she was supposed to be able to take control of his entire body, and he was just supposed to die, wasn't he? If you believe what Wolsey was saying, all that. So it's really complicated and hard to understand, and hell, just really not in the point to probably try and discuss or understand it myself. I've probably even lost myself at this point, to be honest. Like I said, I was going to use my paladin already. Yes, he didn't die. He's in a coma. But how long does that coma last? You know what I mean? Like, he's probably in that coma in the first game. And in the other games until she's actually in the last one, right? Where she's gone insane. And it's just the Halo Infinity, right? You've gone in with a different kind of Cortana to basically try and save everyone. True, it could even be past, you know, because she's gone insane, right? Between Infinite and I think it was Halo 5 Guardians, I think it was, if I remember correctly. And he's basically gone and killed her and all that. And now you got another one that's like pretty much a carbon copy of her. And then she's done all this stuff before she's died. And said she's screwed up. She's still helping John from the grave. And it's basically like it's up to anyone, really. That's true. That's true. You got a good point there. But at the same time, you got to remember, he was in cryostasis, which means he would have been probably recovering from the coma of cryostasis. When Keith would be at the cryostasis, that's when he came back to normal. And what you got to remember is the TV show is actually skipping the point where she was a shipboard AI, basically, because that's what she sold as at the first game. Because Wolsey pretty much created her to be part of his combat system, right? Then yet, when you play the first game, she's a shipboard AI. They never mentioned any of that stuff. Right? That's what you gotta remember. But yes, you're probably right. I see what you're saying. Because she was controlling the ship. She was working with Captain Keyes and the ship before she was given to John. And nothing to do with the TV shows were mentioned at all. So they're pretty much throwing away the start of the first game. Unless that was all top secret and that was supposed to be kept secret from him. You know what I mean? Don't forget that. Because look, I was a Halo fan from the first Halos. I pretty much played all the Xbox games, all the first Xbox games, which is like Fable 1 and the New Order, or something like that was the one of the games, which wasn't bad. Yes! Seriously, if you go back and play Halo 1, you'll see what I mean. Because they're basically... But, at the same time, yes, it was, and they're making a new Fable, which is going to be probably released in the next couple of years, which will be brilliant in my opinion. But as I was saying about Halo 1, is... You play that from the first, you play all the way through, right? There will be no mention of what happened, of what they made in the prequels, right? But at the same time, the prequels may explain the past a lot better, but they don't. Yeah, if you want one day. But yeah, certainly. I mean, just join my Discord and all that. We'll have chats. Hey, one thing, gonna ask. You are over 18, right? Shit. Okay, cool. Right. Yeah, good. I try not to socialise with anyone under the age of 18. Just personal preference.
Talon, to the fore!
On the flank, move! I'm in scale! Fall back!
Yeah, I know I should have stuck with the Paladin, but it was just too annoying what was happening. Here we go, a bug that's not fully installed yet. Actually, probably just gonna in case crashing or something, I'm just gonna probably call it and have a good night. Sleep. We'll do need not be though. Back in a minute, bro. Be right back. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, good for it. Good sleep. Just do that bit there. I don't need too much. I'll come back and do this tomorrow. I'm actually gonna call it good night too, man. Good night, guys. Thanks for joining me. Hope